Guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make these yummy lactation bites. So go ahead and keep watching if you're interested, and we will get started. You're going to need a 1.5 cup measuring cup, steel cut oatmeal, flaxseed meal, some honey, any brand works. This is just one I picked up at Target. Also going to need some peanut butter. This is once again just what I had at my house and the one I like to eat. You're going to need chocolate chips. And lastly, you're going to need a bowl to mix it in. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to first start by adding our steel cut oatmeal. We are going to take 1 full cup of that and add it to the bowl. Your measuring doesn't have to be so perfect. You just want to get like a cup around that. So if you go a little bit over, a little under, doesn't matter. It's pretty much up to your liking. Next, you're going to go ahead and move on to using our flaxseed meal. Flaxseed meal is basically just ground flax seeds. So we are going to go ahead and use a 1/2 cup on that. And then we will move on to the next ingredient, which is going to be our chocolate chips, my fave. Honestly, I used about a little over a cup, so it wasn't exactly a cup and a half, but it was a cup. I like chocolate, and I'm not a big fan of oatmeal or of peanut butter, so I really wanted to make sure that these were sweet, and I just went ahead and used my hand to grab them, throw the chocolate. So now that we have all of our dry ingredients in a bowl, we are going to go ahead and just mix them up, as you guys can see I'm doing, to make sure that everything is thoroughly combined and evenly distributed. So now that we have all that mixed up, we're going to go ahead and move on to our wet ingredients. First, we're going to start with our honey, and you're going to add about 1/2 cup of that. Once again, the measuring doesn't have to be super, super perfect. You can kind of like toy with it or put as much or as little as you like, depending on what you like, typically for the ingredients. But with the honey, you really don't taste it. It's kind of more of just like a sweet element that helps the bars stick together. So you're just going to go ahead and kind of dump that all over your dry mixture that you have. You're going to want to get as much of it out as you possibly can. So using like your finger or a spoon or anything like that to get it out, just because you want to preserve what you have. You don't want to waste a bunch of stuff. Okay, so now that we've got our honey added in and all off our spoon, we're going to go ahead and move on to adding the peanut butter. You just want to get a big scoop. Honestly, a full of the big spoon size is typically good if you don't want to add it to the measuring cup, because it does get kind of hard to get out. But I like to measure it just because I'm not a big fan of peanut butter and I don't want to taste a whole bunch of it. So that's pretty much what it should look like. You don't have to pack it down or anything. And again, you just want to go ahead and take your spoon to get it out, because it is going to be very sticky to the thing, as peanut butter typically is. You just scoop out all the remnants, and you're going to add it to the bowl. Now that we've got all of our ingredients combined, you're going to want to go ahead and mix them all up thoroughly, as you guys can see I'm doing. Just continue to mix until it's all mixed together like that. Once you have it mixed, you're going to go ahead and seal it in an airtight container and place it into your fridge for about 15 to 30 minutes. Now that it has had time to cool and kind of congeal, you're going to go ahead and take it out, and you're going to get some parchment paper, and you're going to just place that over the container that you kind of want it to sit in. I wanted mine to be more round when I cut it and have like a better shape, so I just used a cake pan. You're going to just take it from your airtight container and set it into the other container that you want the shape for it to have, and begin to smush it down to help give the width and the thickness of the bars, and just spread it out to that container so that when you're done with freezing it, you will have the shape that you desire. Now that I am done smushing it, it is all set for the freezer, and this is what it'll look like going in. And so you're just going to go ahead and freeze that for about 30 minutes to an hour. Once you have finished freezing it, you're going to take it on out and begin to cut it into the size pieces that you would like. As you guys can see, I probably froze mine a little bit longer than mentioned, but that's okay. So I'm just cutting it to the pieces that I like. Once I am all done with cutting it, I'm going to place it back into my airtight container and let it sit in the fridge until I'm ready to enjoy it. Placed in the airtight container, it can last up to 2 weeks, but honestly, it doesn't even make it a full week within my house, just from everyone snacking. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.